Tyler Morrison had always been different from his classmates at Arizona State University. While his fraternity brothers spent their evenings at house parties and football games, the 21-year-old business major could usually be found in the campus library, his laptop screen glowing with spreadsheets and marketing plans. Money was always tight, and Tyler knew it. His single mother, Rachel Morrison, worked 2 jobs back in their hometown of Tucson just to help cover what his partial scholarship didn't. Tyler saw the exhaustion in her eyes every time he came home for the holidays, the way her hands trembled slightly when she signed yet another student loan document. He had promised her, and himself, that he would graduate debt-free if he could help it. That promise drove him to work 3 part-time jobs while maintaining a 3.7 GPA, but working at a campus coffee shop, tutoring freshmen in economics, and doing freelance graphic design on Fiverr barely covered rent for his shared apartment, let alone tuition, books, and living expenses. Tyler was drowning in a sea of financial anxiety, watching his more affluent classmates jet off to spring break destinations he could only dream about. That's when he discovered seekingluxury.com. The website had been advertised to him through a targeted Instagram ad. The algorithm had clearly identified him as someone searching for phrases like "make money fast student" and "pay for college alternative ways." The site's homepage showed attractive young people living lavish lifestyles, designer clothes, exotic vacations, fancy restaurants. The tagline read, "Connect with successful benefactors who want to invest in your future." Tyler had heard about sugar dating before. His roommate Jake had joked about it, claiming some guy in their econ class was flying first class to Miami every month to see his sponsor. Tyler had always dismissed it as an urban legend, or at best something only women did, but here was evidence that the arrangement worked both ways. For 3 weeks, Tyler just looked at the website. He created a profile but left it blank, unable to bring himself to actually fill it out. The moral implications wrestled in his mind. Was this prostitution? Was he really that desperate? What would his mother think? Then the letter came from the university. Due to state budget cuts, his partial scholarship was being reduced by 40%. Tyler did the math. He would need an additional $18,000 for his senior year starting in just 4 months. $18,000 he absolutely did not have and could not earn in time through his current jobs. That night, Tyler completed his Seeking Luxury profile. He kept it simple and honest. 21-year-old business major at ASU, hardworking, ambitious, looking for mentorship and financial support to complete my degree. I value meaningful conversation, cultural experiences, and personal growth. Open to travel and companionship with the right person. He uploaded 3 photos, one in business presentation attire from a class competition, one casual from a hiking trip, and one gym selfie that Jake had insisted he include. "You got to show them you take care of yourself, bro," Jake had said, not knowing the full context. Tyler set his profile to private and went to bed, convinced nothing would come of it anyway. By morning, he had 43 messages. Most were clearly spam or scams, obvious fake profiles, people asking him to send money first for verification, or explicit requests that made his stomach turn. Tyler deleted these immediately, but among the noise, a few messages seemed genuine and stood out. "Hello, Tyler. I came across your profile and was impressed by your authenticity. Most people on here are so superficial, but you seem to have real substance and goals. I'm a successful businesswoman based in Dubai, though I travel frequently to the US for work. I've built my career in luxury real estate and private equity, and I genuinely enjoy mentoring young people with potential. I'm not looking for anything more. I'm looking for intelligent companionship, someone I can have real conversations with, and perhaps show a different side of life to. If you're interested in learning more, I'd love to chat. V." The profile belonged to someone named Vivian Ashford. Her photos showed an attractive woman who appeared to be in her early 40s, photographed at various upscale locations: a yacht in Monaco, a restaurant in Paris, a business conference in Singapore. She had dark hair styled elegantly, and in every photo she wore understated but clearly expensive jewelry and clothing. Unlike other profiles Tyler had seen, Vivian's wasn't overtly sexual or flashy. Her About Me section described a woman who had built her fortune through smart investments and hard work, who valued education and culture, and who was seeking a genuine connection with someone mature beyond their years. Tyler messaged back cautiously. "Hi Vivian, thank you for reaching out. Your profile definitely stands out from others on here. I'd be interested in talking more about what you're looking for." Her response came within an hour, and so began a conversation that would change Tyler's life forever, though not in the way he hoped. Over the next 2 weeks, Tyler and Vivian exchanged hundreds of messages. She asked about his classes, his career goals, his interests. He learned that she was originally from London, but had moved to Dubai 15 years ago to take advantage of the city's booming luxury real estate market. She claimed to be divorced with no children, dedicating her life to her business and her passion for art collecting. What struck Tyler most was how normal their conversations felt. She never brought up sex or physical expectations. Instead, they discussed books, politics, business strategy. Vivian recommended podcasts and articles, asked intelligent questions about his thesis project, and offered insights that actually helped his research. "Most people on Seeking Luxury just want arm candy for events," she wrote one evening. "I want substance. I want someone who challenges me intellectually, who I can invest in, not just financially, but mentally and emotionally. I've been successful, Tyler, but success can be very lonely. I'm looking for companionship in the truest sense." After 2 weeks of daily conversations, Vivian made her offer. "I'd like to meet you in person. I'm coming to Los Angeles next month for a business conference. If you're comfortable, I'd love to fly you out for the weekend, put you up in a nice hotel, and we can spend some time together in person to see if this connection is real. No pressure, no expectations beyond dinner and conversation. And whether this works out or not, I'd like to contribute $2,000 toward your tuition as a gesture of goodwill for the wonderful conversations we've shared." $2,000, nearly a month's rent and food. Tyler stared at the message for an hour before responding. He called his best friend from high school, Marcus, the one person who wouldn't judge him. "Man, this sounds too good to be true," Marcus warned. "Rich older woman, Dubai, flying you to LA. This is either a scam or you're about to become someone's kept man." "It's just a weekend," Tyler rationalized. "Public place. I'll have my own hotel room. If it feels wrong, I leave. I'm not signing my life away." "Just be careful," Marcus said. "And for God's sake, tell someone where you're going. Don't be one of those people on a crime documentary." Tyler laughed off the concern, but did share his LA hotel information with Marcus and promised to check in daily. 3 weeks later, Tyler sat in seat 4A of a first-class flight to Los Angeles, his first time ever flying anything but economy. As the flight attendant handed him a glass of champagne and a hot towel, Tyler thought about his mother working the night shift at the hospital. He thought about the $18,000 he still needed for tuition. He thought about Vivian's message from that morning. "Can't wait to finally meet you. I have a feeling this is the beginning of something special." What Tyler Morrison couldn't know, as he sipped his champagne somewhere over New Mexico, was that he was walking into a carefully constructed trap, one that would lead him from Los Angeles to Dubai, from hope to horror, and ultimately to a tragedy that would devastate two families and leave more questions than answers. The golden opportunity Tyler thought he'd found was actually a gilded cage, and by the time he realized it, escape would no longer be possible.